Gritty gang, gritty gang, gritty gang. What is going on, everyone? Happy Friday. Last day of the week. If you're working days like a normal schedule, it's about time for you to get off. Enjoy the weekend. For myself, I work nights, so I still have one more night, but we're hanging in there. The bets Monday were a catastrophe. Let's just say a catastrophe because they were not good at all. Not great. Didn't have a good time on Monday. It's pretty upset. Pretty upset. I pride myself on making some pretty good picks. Nothing was good about Monday at all. But Monday sucked. I'm not going to get too far deep into it. I will go over what we had for picks, but anyways, it's Friday. Let's get into it. I don't want to waste a lot of y'all's time. I'd like to get some picks out for this weekend. Well, mostly for tonight. And then hopefully we'll have a good weekend and cash some bets. So on Monday we had Rockies money line, Rockies over 5.5 runs. Rockies suck. Terrible. They are officially on the shit list. I'm not betting them no more. I'm done betting the Rockies. They're terrible. Until they start getting better, I want nothing to do with the Rockies. This is just how fed up I am. Monday was such a terrible day. I didn't have any lick of fun. There was nothing great. I wanted Monday to end quick. So, like I said, we're going to be rolling through these. Pirates are annoying. So annoying. Now, I don't know if I'll bet against them or with them again. They weren't even supposed to be good this year. They're supposed to be fine. They're supposed to be average. They're either, if they're not, well, no, the Brewers are winning the division. But they're in the playoffs right now with the wild card if the season ended today. Annoying. Worst team in the league last year, without a doubt. And then now all of a sudden they can hit the ball and they're annoying. So annoying. I'm fed up with them. The one win that we did have was the Braves. The Braves, I believe it was the Padres. I believe it was the Padres. That's just how much I can't explain enough how fed up I am with it. I don't even know who they played. They won. That's the one bet that we won. The one bet we won. So, and I don't even know who they played against. That should show you how pissed I am. Then we had the Astros money line. They stunk it up. Astros are getting extremely close to being on my no bet list. I'm sick of them too. I'm over them. I don't know how you go from winning a World Series to being this terrible. I don't get it at all. Anything. And it's not like they had a huge roster turnover. They have a lot of their guys back. I know their pitching is a little bit different. Their bullpen, but everyone's back. Everyone that hit last year is pretty much hitting this year. And they are shit. NBA continued. My NBA trend obviously continued. It sucked. Warriors, even though they won last night, which I'll get into. So what I told you all when I was getting off last week was to follow me on Twitter. Please, I can't stress this enough. Follow me on Twitter. I post my picks up on there. At the end of today's stream, I'm going to show you bets that I had last night that ended up doing pretty good, but there was one infuriating bad beat. It was so bad that I quote tweeted my bets, and I couldn't let up. I couldn't let up. But we had the Warriors on Monday. Warriors just aren't good on away from home. They're just not. I'm not betting Warriors money line when they're not at home ever again. It's not happening. The Cavs couldn't score. Cavs aren't going to win anything. I'm sorry. If you can't score in this league, you're not going to win championships. I don't understand why teams are so conservative. I'm trying to think. You probably have 3, you for sure have 2 top 75, top 50 scores in the league right now with Garland and Mitchell. But Karis LeVert can score the ball too. And it's like they don't score. We're not even talking about Evan Mobley yet. Like, Evan Mobley scores the ball too, and they can't score the ball. I don't understand it. Cavs aren't going to win anything. I'm annoyed by them. I'm done with them. Unbelievable. You're not going to win anything. If they beat the Knicks this round, they're going to get knocked out next round. Next, we had KD. I'm getting ready to be out on KD every time. It doesn't matter if I go over or under. He does the opposite every time. I can't pick up on him. I don't understand. KD was 3 points away from hitting the over. I believe his over was 27.5. I think he had 20. Let's see. What was his over? All right, 27. He had 24. Well, I guess he technically either had 24 or 25 to either hit or tie. Sorry, 27.5. So he had 25. Okay. He had 25 points. Devin Booker decides, all right, I'm going to score 38 tonight. Great. Fantastic. KD just doesn't get hit the love that night. Unbelievable. I've never when I watched the game last night, it's pretty obvious that they want to double team KD and that Booker get his, which is okay. Like, yeah, let Booker get his. He's going to drop 38 on you. I mean, how does that make sense? Unbelievable. Sorry, I need to figure it. I need to reel it in here. I'm getting mad. The flashbacks from Monday are coming back, and I'm getting pissed. So pissed. Need to reel it in here. We got new bets to make, and these bets are fantastic. I feel really confident in these bets. All right. We reeled it in. Cast the line out. We reeled it back in. Let's get into it, okay? New bets for tonight. To start it off, I'm going to have the Orioles minus 1.5. This is plus money right now. Plus 130, which I thought was a little bit odd with the stats that I compiled and looked up. So Orioles minus 1.5 runs is plus 130 versus the Tigers. Now, the Orioles are a team that's fourth in the league in runs right now. They can put some runs up. When I was looking these stats up, I was genuinely surprised. Like, I was trying to, obviously when I go through every day, I try to find the value bets, good bets. And when this came across, I was like, wow, this seems, you know what? It seems easy, but we know what easy bets do for us. So the Orioles are fourth best in runs scored this year. And on the opposite end, the Tigers are the third worst team in the MLB in runs scored. So that right there, I was like, man, this for a plus money at 1.5, I was like, I feel like I have to take this, right? And then if you look at who's pitching today, we got a right-hander for the Orioles pitching, and Tigers are struggling against righties. They have a team average of 222. Not good. Not going to get the job done against righties. And then I looked up some more. The Orioles lead the league in stolen bases. So when they get on base, they're moving. Like, they can move on those bases, right? So with the Orioles at minus 1.5 runs at plus money, I felt so good about that. So I'm going to be taking that against the Tigers. Next bet we have is going to be Tyler Mahle for the Minnesota Twins. They are playing, let's see, the Nationals, I believe. And they're playing the Nationals. And we're going to take his over 5.5 strikeouts. So Malley averages over a strikeout per inning, and it's definitely against better competition. I mean, he's played against the Astros and the Yankees. Let's not get into the Astros, but they, I think they can hit the ball. I feel like they should be able to hit the ball. They hit the ball when they're in the playoffs and championships on the line. Is there trash banging going on again? I don't know, but they should be able to hit, right? And they play the Yankees. We all know the Yankees can hit. So he's had a strikeout per inning against better competition. He's only not covered this line once, and it was against the Yankees. However, he did get 5. So I understand that it's the Yankees, but he still almost covered it even with the Yankees lineup, right? So I like this over 5.5 strikeouts. Tyler Malley against the Nationals. Next bet we're going to take the Mariners money line. This one's a ballsy pick. The Mariners are on a 3-game, well, it could be more. I know they're on a 3-game skid against the Brewers. They just got swept. If you go back, I think it may be a 4-game skid, unless they took one off of. Anyway, they've been on the downtrend here lately, but I think this is a bounce back game for them. The Mariners at home are pretty decent, and they're playing against Cardinals. Cardinals aren't doing great this year. I was a little surprised. I believe I took a Cardinals future on them winning the National League Central. So I'm a bit surprised that they're 8-11 right now. But yes, so I'm going to take Mariners money line here. They got some good. I think George Kirby's on the mound tonight, unless they've changed it. The thing about betting is like, the thing that sucks is with baseball in particular, they'll have like a pitcher going out, and then something will happen, and they'll change it. Which, if you do pay attention, like when you do MLB bets, if you look and see, like, you can put a no action if this pitcher and that pitcher doesn't pitch, whatnot, whatever the case may be. You can do stuff like that where you can do no actions. But a good example is Jameson Taillon for the Cubs was supposed to pitch yesterday, and he ended up hurting himself. I think he had a groin strain, and he's going to be on the 15-day IL. So, moving right along here, we're going to go into NBA. Yuck. I am terrible at the NBA. However, let me see. Last night I did decent. But all right. So, NBA. I'm going to do the Boston and the Hawks over 200 and wait a second. This is either 227 or 226. I'm going to go with, let's go with 226. I am, like I said, the last few weeks in the NBA have been, dare I say it, one of my worsts. I couldn't hit water if I fell out of a boat, right? The old saying, the old saying, couldn't hit water if you fell out of a boat. All right, we're going to actually do 227. Boston and the Atlanta Hawks over 227. I teased it down because I'm just not confident in the NBA right now. But I feel confident in this somehow. So here we are. Boston, Atlanta over 227. I believe the line's at 228.5 right now. I mean, that's not really a huge tease, but with the way I got beat yesterday, every point matters. Every single point matters. Trust me, I'm going to show you. Every point matters. Well, here we go. Let's see. Oh, I also want to mention on the Celtics and Hawks. With the Celtics going on the road, I don't think their defense will be as great as it usually is. So I expect to see some high scoring. Hawks usually score a lot at home too. So over 227 points tonight. And then the last bet I'm going to take for the night, not even going to touch the Cavs Knicks. Fed up with them. Not going to touch it. I'm just going to watch the series and enjoy it. So we're not touching that one. However, we're going back to the well that continued to produce water. Wow. I mean, I thought I really had that one narrowed in. We're going back to the well that continues to produce water. Okay? That was much better. Nuggets money line. It's at minus 135 tonight. Better value. They are away. Which doesn't really scare me. Kind of just, they're away, right? So something to keep in mind. But this well has been watering us. It's quite frankly the only well in the NBA that has watered us for the past 2 weeks. So why it would be disingenuous of me to not pick the Nuggets here. They've been producing. So I'm taking Nuggets money line. That's going to do it for the bets for the week. But I do want to show you. So I remember I told you I was going to share this. Please, I'm begging you. If you do nothing at all, do this one thing. My Twitter is @Buick_. If you're watching this and you make bets and you know I don't come on here every single day, I do try to post my picks for betting on my Twitter. Okay. So yesterday, I wasn't on the live, but I still made bets. We still grind. Even though we're not on the live, we're still grinding. Like, this is not just a 2-week thing that I do. This is something I do daily. Like, I'm passionate about this, right? So I made a few bets. Let's see. Yesterday, we're going to share this. Okay. So I had 420, 2023 bets. Rockies, Phillies over 9.5 runs. Phillies stink. Rockies did their job. They got 5 runs. However, the Phillies dropped an egg, a goose egg, a stink. Rockies, Phillies didn't hit. However, the Dodgers over 5.5 runs against the Cubs. Remember, I was telling you about how Jameson Taillon was supposed to pitch for the Cubs. Ended up changing, but I still took the Dodgers over 5.5 runs anyway. So I took that. It ended up covering. It was 2-2 in the 9th inning, and James Ottman hit a grand slam to make it 6-2. That covered. Dodgers over to 5.5 runs. We love betting. And then we had the Warriors under 123.5 points. Look at us. Look at us winning bets in the NBA. Who would have thought? That we're winning bets in the NBA? Warriors under 123.5 points. That one hit. It got close though. They kept scoring in the 4th. The Warriors just kept scoring, and they were keeping their guys out. So they were keeping their starters out there under 123.5 points. Then we had the Suns minus 4.5. That was teased. I believe it was 7. I teased that down. That ended up being one of the best teases of my betting lifetime, because the Suns literally won by 5. So we won that one by a half point. We won the Dodgers over 5.5 runs by a half point. And then here it goes, man. Kevin Durant, there he is, over 28.5 points. It went up 1 point from the previous Monday. Went up 1 point. I was like, God, I have to hit a Kevin Durant somehow. And Kevin Durant, over 28.5 points. Going to the 4th quarter, going all the way down to like the 2-minute mark, I think he has like 24 points. He gets fouled twice in the last 2 minutes. He goes to the free throw line, hits all 4 free throws, has 28 points. The Clippers go down with about, I want to say it was about 8 seconds left. They score a driving layup to make it a 5-point game. Chris Paul inbounds it to Kevin Durant, who has the ball in his hands with 7 seconds left. The Clippers are down 5. Okay. Like, the odds of them coming back from being down 5 with like 7 seconds left, I get. They just had to foul him. They just had to foul Kevin Durant. You had one job. The Clippers had one job to foul Kevin Durant, and they failed to foul him with 7. It could have been like 6 seconds left. You just needed to foul him. One of the worst beats I have personally had in betting. I even quote tweeted this, and I said, "Oh, that is a terrible beat. That KD is a terrible beat. Foul him." So they did not foul him. I got beat on that one. However, we had a lot of great. I mean, we won the Suns by 0.5 point, and we won the Dodgers by 0.5 point. And we lost the KD by 0.5 point. So, like, what am I gonna? I'm not gonna sit here and complain. We won 2 off 0.5 point. We lost 1 off 0.5 point. However, Kevin Durant just doesn't do anything for me. If I bet him on, I think they play Sunday. If I bet him on Sunday, no, they play Saturday. If I bet him on Saturday to go under 28, he's going to have a 40-point game. Like, there is no in between. I'm done with Kevin Durant. I'm done betting points with Kevin Durant. I'm either going to bet rebounds or assists. I'm done betting points because anything that I put, he's doing the opposite of. I promise you. If I come on here Saturday and tell you KD over or KD under 28, he's dropping 35. Like, you bet the opposite. When I give you a KD pick, bet the opposite. Don't bet with me. I can't figure it out. And then Devin Booker somehow is just, I think he had 18 points in the first quarter. It's something wild. It wasn't the first quarter. I'm just overreacting. I'm fed up. Anyways, we're going to win all of our bets tonight. So at least I hope. Could lose all of them just like Friday or Monday. Doubt it. Pretty confident all of them, really. So anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all letting me rant. I didn't really come on here expecting to rant, but that's just how the cookie crumbled today. Unfortunately, I had a bad flashback from Monday. However, it's a new day. We won yesterday. Please, please, please go follow my Twitter. If nothing else, I'm begging you, go follow my Twitter. I seriously do post pics on there, especially for days where I don't come on here. You're still going to get pics from me. And you can tell me, you can fade me, you can whatever you want. So thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you all hanging out with me on this Friday. Everyone have a great and safe weekend. Hopefully we'll have a pop-up special show to give you more picks for the weekend. We've got a lot of action going on. We've got MLB, NHL, NBA. We got some boxing. Ryan Garcia and Tank are fighting on Saturday. There's a lot going on this weekend as far as sports. So stay locked in, stay tuned, stay humble, stay hungry. Gritty gang. We'll see you all later.